Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. There's some serious buzz swirling around the NFL right now, and it's got Packers fans on edge, especially because of a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the NFC North's landscape. Rumors are swirling that the Miami Dolphins might be willing to deal their star quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, and the implications for Green Bay are huge. If this trade goes down, it could be a game changer, especially considering the Packers' current quarterback situation and their ongoing quest to return to Super Bowl glory. To understand why this is so significant, let's dig into the details. Miami, sitting at 5-7 and carrying a cap hit of around $22 million, has been navigating a tricky season with injuries and inconsistent performances. Tua Tagovailoa, despite the setbacks, has been a shining star for the Dolphins when healthy. He's been playing at an elite level in 2025, boasting a passer rating of 99. 8 through 10 games with 248 completions on 362 attempts, a solid 68. 5% completion rate and nearly 845 passing yards. His touchdown-to-interception ratio is impressive, with 22 TDs against just 7 INTs, and he's been a key piece in Miami's offensive success. What makes Tua so appealing isn't just his stats. It's his game intelligence, quick decision-making, and mobility that allow him to extend plays and evade pressure. His EPA per target, especially on quick passes, is up by about 0.29, and he's averaging over 284 yards per game despite being just 26 years old. That's a significant figure when considering his potential for growth and how he fits into a team hungry for a franchise quarterback. His career stats are already impressive: over 0 yards passing, 90 touchdowns, and a TD rate of 4.6%. In 2025, he's been remarkably efficient, with a 2.1% interception rate and a 75% completion percentage on third downs, echoing the kind of efficiency we saw with Derek Carr in New Orleans this year, where a similar trade boosted the offense's effectiveness by around 15%. Tua's mobility isn't just a bonus, it's a vital part of his game. He moves well in the pocket, rushing for close to 4.9 yards per scramble, which helps him avoid sacks. Miami's offensive line has had its struggles, but Tua's ability to extend plays and make throws on the move makes him a real threat. The Dolphins, however, have been open to trading him, even releasing him for draft capital, which is a clear sign they're prioritizing a rebuild focused on defense, especially after allowing about 27 points per game and dealing with injuries that have hampered their season, including Tua's concussion issues that kept him out for 2 games. Now, that's where it gets even more intriguing for the Packers. The team's current quarterback, Jordan Love, has shown flashes but remains vulnerable, especially with a shoulder tweak that could keep him out or limit his effectiveness. Bringing in a proven, elite quarterback like Tua could be the missing piece to elevate the Packers' offense, which has been inconsistent at times. Imagine Tua in Green Bay's offense. His accuracy, especially in the zone, could transform their checkdown game and create more explosive plays. With Watson serving as a backup, the Packers would have a top-tier QB ready to step in if needed, and his presence alone could boost the offense's efficiency by around 18%, according to some projections. And it's not just about the offense. Tua's addition could have a ripple effect across the entire team, especially on the defense. Green Bay's defense has been solid, but hasn't been able to consistently hold opponents below 25 points per game. With a more potent offense led by Tua, the Packers could control the clock better, reduce the pressure on their defense, and keep their opponents' offense off the field. That's a recipe for winning more close games, especially in a division as competitive as the NFC North. Looking at the odds, Tua's potential move has already shifted betting lines, with his impact pushing the Packers' Super Bowl odds from plus 1,200 to around plus 900. That's a significant jump, and it reflects how much the sportsbooks and analysts believe that acquiring a player of Tua's caliber could turn Green Bay into a serious contender. His presence would make the Packers' offense far more dynamic, and with their defense improving, they could be a real threat come playoff time. The NFC North is no longer just about the Vikings, offensive firepower, or the Lions' emerging talent. The Packers would be right back in the thick of things, with a legitimate shot at making a deep postseason run. Of course, all of this hinges on whether the Dolphins are willing to part ways with Tua, and whether Green Bay can put together a package that makes sense for Miami. It's a complex dance involving draft picks, cap considerations, and the long-term vision for both teams. For the Packers, acquiring a quarterback like Tua isn't just about patching a hole. It's about making a bold statement that they're serious contenders for another Super Bowl. His addition would bring a new level of excitement to Lambeau Field, energize the fan base, and give the team a quarterback who already has a proven track record of success at a young age. Now, let's not overlook the other side of the coin. Tua's injury history, especially the concussions, remains a concern. But with proper medical oversight and the right team environment, many believe he can stay healthy and continue to develop. The Packers have shown they're willing to take calculated risks if it means improving their chances to claim that next Lombardi trophy. They've been patient with Jordan Love, but if the opportunity to upgrade arises, they'll be ready to pounce. And in this NFL, timing is everything. Looking ahead, if this trade materializes, it could set off a chain reaction in the NFC North. The Bears and Vikings will have to respond, either by improving their squads or making their own bold moves. For Green Bay fans, it's an exciting time, filled with possibilities and the hope of returning to the top of the league. Tua Tagovailoa could be the piece that finally unlocks the Packers' offensive potential and helps them chase that elusive Super Bowl ring once again. In the end, it's about the future. Green Bay has always been a team that values smart, strategic moves, and adding a player like Tua could be the ultimate game changer. Imagine him leading the offense, orchestrating those quick, precise throws and powering the team to victory, a true maestro in the cold Wisconsin winter, guiding the Packers back to their winning ways. The NFL offseason promises plenty of drama, but for Packers fans, this potential move is one to watch closely. If it happens, it might just be the start of a new chapter, one filled with hope, excitement, and maybe even another Super Bowl parade in Green Bay. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Tua Tagovailoa trade? Would you be thrilled to see him in green and gold, leading the Packers back to the promised land? Or do you think it's too risky given his injury history? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This is an exciting time for all of us. The journey to another Super Bowl is far from over. And with moves like this potentially on the horizon, the future looks brighter than ever for the Green Bay Packers.